Yeah. Did you turn on the printer? Yes, that's the problem. That's definitely going to work. Yes, I'm sure. You can bank on it. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Bye. Hey, everyone. I'm Alex, and you are watching engvid.com. That's engvid.com. Thank you for joining me today for this lesson on 10 phrasal verbs with the word on. So this is an ideal lesson for intermediate and upper intermediate English learners. And if you want to learn more phrasal verbs, maybe you are familiar with my book. If not, check out 100 Practical English Phrasal Verbs. This book is available in PDF, ebook, and paperback format. I like the PDF because you can search for things very easily, but I also love paper books because, listen to that. Yeah, I love the sound that books make. So 100 Practical English Phrasal Verbs, over 900 examples, 20 context-based lessons, a lot of examples. Like check that out. Look at that. There's a lot of stuff going on there, and it's all useful, all practical. So check it out. It's at EnglishAlex.com. Check out the link that is attached to this video. All right, let's begin. 10 on phrasal verbs. You have held on long enough. So to hold on means to wait. This is very commonly used as a command. So if I say, hold on, hold on, hold on, this means wait, wait, wait. So for example, can you please hold on for 5 more minutes? So just repeat after me. Hold on. Yeah, very good. It's often used in this context. So if I'm talking on the phone and someone interrupts me, it's very common for me to say, hold on, just hold on 1 second. Or maybe I tell the person, say, hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm not finished with my phone call. So just wait, just wait. Next, go on. So to go on means to continue or to move to the next stage of something. So for example, they went on arguing for another 30 minutes. This means they continued arguing for another 30 minutes. So in terms of moving on to the next stage of something, you can tell someone to, okay, move on to part 3 of your presentation. Okay, so like go to the next stage, move on to part 3. We need to, if you want to say, we need to continue, like we need to go on, or you can also say move on. In this case, we need to move on, like go to the next stage. Okay, so repeat after me. They went on arguing for another 30 minutes. I know, I gave you a long sentence and it was probably a surprise, but that's okay. We need long sentences. We need challenges to help our brains to develop and to continue to grow. Take on. So if you take on something, you accept it. It's a challenge usually, something that you agree to do. So you can accept a task or extra work. So if your boss says, hey, Alex, I need you to do this project. It's very important. And I say, I'm sorry, I can't take on more projects. Like I can't accept more work at the moment. So if you take something on, you can take on a challenge. You can take on a project. You can take on a job or a task at your job. Repeat after me. I can take it on. This means I can do it. Okay, I can accept this work, this project, this task. Okay, next we have to bank on something or to bank on someone. So if you bank on something, you place your hopes in it or you place your confidence in it. Now, hopes and confidence are two slightly different things. For example, they're going to win. You can bank on it. Okay? So you are very confident in this case. So you're very confident that the team, your favorite team, is going to win the game. You can bank on it. You can take money to the bank that they are going to win. It's a for sure thing. So if you say, like, if you hope for something, it's like, I'm banking on this making a difference. Like I'm really hoping that this is going to make a difference. Like this decision or this thing that I changed or that I bought or something. I'm banking on it making a difference. I'm hoping for it. I have some confidence that it can do it. Another synonym for bank on that you might be familiar with is count on. So you can count on something or someone. You put confidence in them, or you hope in them. And yeah, to bank on, to count on. There we go. Next, we have put on. This one is one of the first phrasal verbs everyone learns. You probably learn wake up, take off, and put on. So to put on means to put something on your body, typically clothes. And you're saying, well, Alex, it just means to like put clothes. Like, no, you can put on a necklace. You can put on glasses. You can put on earrings. You can put on makeup. So anything that you can put on your body, you can put on. You can put it on. So for example, you should put on a hat. It's probably a very cold day in this case. So put on a hat. Why don't you repeat after me? Put on a hat. Bank on it. I can't take on more. Go on. Hold on. Okay, now we are going to go on to learn 5 more phrasal verbs that use the word on. Okay, so next we have look down on. You can look down on something or someone. If you look down on something, remember, imagine it. You look down. You feel you are superior and the person or the thing that you look down on is inferior. So they are lower than you, less than you, not very good. Another idiom that you can use actually is you turn your nose up at the thing or the person. So, I am superior, you are not as good as me, or you are not good. So yeah, to view something or someone as inferior. For example, why do you look down on pop music? So if your friend does not enjoy pop music, does not enjoy the music that's on the radio, or I don't know, Taylor Swift, whoever is popular at this time, like, why do you look down on it? It's like, oh, that's not real music. You know, that's not real music. That's garbage music. Like, you look down on it. You can look down on anything, really. Like if you think it's not good quality and you feel it's an inferior product or an inferior work of art, it can be an author, a book, it can be an album, music, a movie, a director. It can be people in your life as well. And, typically you shouldn't look down on other people. So don't look down on other people. Actually, let's repeat after me. Don't look down on me. Okay, so that means like, yeah, don't treat me like I am less than you. Don't treat me like I am inferior to you. Next, try on. So before we had put on, here we have try on. And to try something on means to put it on to see if it fits and if it looks nice on you. So when you go to the store to buy new clothes, you try on the clothes to see if they fit, to see if they look nice. You can, again, just like you can put on things on your body, You can try things on. So if I say, here, try on these glasses, or here, try on this watch. Like, I think it suits you, for example. Like here, try on this jacket. I think it would suit you. So I think it would look good on you. So repeat after me. Try it on. Well done. Next, very simple, turn on. This means to activate something. So you can turn on your phone, turn on your television, turn on your laptop, your computer, turn on the air conditioning, turn on the heating in your house. So for example, very common, could you turn on the lights? It's dark in here. Please turn on the lights. Okay, and actually repeat after me. Turn on the light. I know that was fast, so turn on. You have like a liaison, we can say in French. You have a liaison, a connection between the consonant sound and the vowel sound. Turn on. So it sounds like one word. So try turn on. Turn on the light. Okay, not bad. Next, we have to go back on something. It's not a good thing to go back on something. If you go back on something, you change a decision or an agreement that you had with someone, or even worse, you fail to keep a promise. So if we look at this example, for example, I like that. He went back on his word. So his word is his promise, the thing he said he was going to do. If you say he intended to keep his promise, but actually he went back on his promise. Okay, so he's like, no, actually, I'm not going to do that. So he broke his promise, and this is not a good thing. So are you the type of person to go back on your word? You can say, he went back on his statement. So if you watch a trial, like you have someone in an official judicial court, and if someone goes back on their story or goes back on their statement, they say, actually, I didn't mean that, or no, let me rephrase that. So you go back on something and you change what you said, you change your statement, your position, and or you just don't keep your promise. Finally, we have to check up on. You can also use check in on. But if you check up on something or someone, you can check up on something or someone. You check and see how something, ST for something, this is my shorthand writing, something or someone is doing. So, for example, could you check up on the kids? They are being noisy. So the kids are upstairs. They are being noisy. Could you check up on them? So this just means check how they are doing. If you are cooking something, you can check up on the thing you are cooking. So, you leave something on the stove. Maybe there is water that is boiling. You're making pasta, and maybe your roommate or your wife or your husband says, hey, could you check up on the pasta? Like, just check to see how it is doing. Okay, so before we finish, let's do some listen and repeat, and we'll go the same way, like from the bottom to the top. So, 1, could you check up on him? Good. Don't go back on your promise. Turn on the TV. Try this on. Don't look down on me. Excellent. Okay. You have learned 10 on phrasal verbs in this video. That's awesome. And if you want to test your understanding of these 10 phrasal verbs, as always, you can check out the quiz on engvid.com. That's engvid.com. Or you can just check out the link that is attached to this video. And one more time, if you want to learn more phrasal verbs, you can check out the book, 100 Practical English Phrasal Verbs. I have a PDF, I have an ebook, I have the physical version. For more details, the starting point is my website, EnglishAlex.com. So check it out, and please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it, do all of that good stuff. So until next time, I wish you success in your studies, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.